Hello there, this is the guy that has tested extensively against and with Lily May, and welcome back to this video. So we have used Lily May quite a lot in the past few days, and in today's video we are able to fully explain how her ultimate works with a few battles with my records. And that's because a lot of people are testing her, so I decided to change out some variants on my team to test out how her ultimate actually works, as well as how the active targeting mechanics actually works in battle. So let's start with this very first example. Right, so this is to test out the ultimate at the start of battle. So this is the very first part, because at the start of battle she will be able to enter the defensive state to do damage, to interrupt the enemy, to stop them, as well as reduce their energy. So these are the three things that she do with the ultimate. And in this battle, as you guys can see, we have Iron, which casts the ultimate at the start of battle, and we also have Bryon over here, which is also able to cast the ultimate at the start of battle, and he also has this 1000 energy gain. So let's see the replay and take a look at how Lily May is going to target. So as you guys can see, at the start of battle, Lily May jumps all the way back to Bryon to reduce his energy, as well as cancel his ultimate at the start of battle. So that way Iron is able to use the ultimate and then pull everyone together and disable them from there. So that's how this ultimate mechanics work. Okay, she goes after Bryon first, followed by Iron, but that still doesn't really like answer the point whether or not she targets the backmost ally or backmost enemy, or is it like, you know, there's some sort of priority to the ultimate itself. So this next replay over here will probably explain everything. Okay, so this replay right here is a replay I lost. I think I lost against this. Oh wait, I actually won against this. Wait, not this one. So sorry, there's quite a few battles that I had. I think it's this one. Yeah, right here. So we have Niru, right? If you have Niru at the start of battle with the EX weapon, you will be able to cast the ultimate when the battle starts. So let's check out this replay, see whether or not she targets Niru. So for this battle, right, instead of going towards Niru at the back line, right, Lily May actually jumps to Iron to cast the ultimate. So this replay combined with the earlier replay tells us three stuff. Okay, number one, she goes after the unit with a higher casting priority. So in this case, right, Niru has a slower casting priority compared to Iron, and therefore Iron is targeted by her ultimate. Okay, number two, she goes after the unit with the 1000 energy as well, or 1000 energy at the start of battle. That is what happened to Bryon. So in all honesty, I'm not familiar with the priority between Bryon and Iron, because I don't actually use this duo a lot, but I believe Iron should have the highest priority compared to all the other units, because that's what makes Iron really powerful. That's what makes Iron, you know, so good in terms of countering different lineups, because he's able to do everything first, followed by everyone else, because of how fast he is, because of him being like the most powerful insta caster in the game. And right, with Lily May targeting Bryon in the first battle right there, it means that Lily May's targeting priority is units that cast the ultimate at the start of battle with a high priority with more energy, right? So this is what I assume. Therefore, Bryon is the first one being targeted, followed by Iron, followed by Niru. So there's also another group of unit which has their ultimate passives, such as Smokey. So that unit will be in the lowest priority. So if you have like Bryon in the team, you have Iron in the team, she'll go after Bryon, which will allow your Iron to cast the ultimate. Therefore, I put Bryon in the thumbnail to call him the upcoming meta, because this will probably be the most efficient way to deal with Lily May at the start of battle. Because I think other than Bryon, there isn't any other unit that has higher priority than him. Neither do they get this energy at start of battle. So therefore, right, there's a very high chance you will see more Bryon in your arenas itself. So that's number one. Number two, now that we have seen this order itself, you guys know that, hey, right, Lily May will go after Bryon, Iron, Niru, as well as Smokey. So let's say if you're trying to fill Smokey and Niru in the team, you know that she will actually go after Niru first, because Niru has the highest priority, followed by the passive within the ultimate itself. So this is how you can use this different knowledge to counter Lily Mei in team building. Obviously the easiest answer will be Bryon, and other than Bryon, there's actually another really amazing unit against her, and that is Damien. So Damien, right, Damien is not exactly powerful against Lily Mei at the battle start, but more importantly, it's throughout the battle itself, because Damien's ultimate allows him to summon the card itself, right, which allows his card to do battle in his place, which allows the card to buff your ally as well as heal your ally in the process. However, right, when Damien casts his ultimate, he will have a casting animation, and when he uses the ultimate itself, Lily Mei will actually dive to Damien all the way behind the battlefront, right, to reduce his energy. Right, so how is that a counter, right? She's still gonna interrupt Damien, right? Some of you guys may ask. So the reason why this is a counter is because when Lily Mei does that, she goes to the back line. Number one, she's wasting time by traveling to the back line, so she's not able to stand on the battlefield to do damage. Number two, when she jumps to Damien, the only thing that she does to Damien is reduce his energy, which means that Damien doesn't take damage, neither is Damien stunned nor interrupted by her. So being able to reduce so many other aspects of the ultimate means that she is a good answer, because you lose so little to gain more value for your team. And most importantly, right, even if you reduce the energy of Damien, he does get this energy restoration from the emergency support, which allows him to recover relatively quickly. So if you want a good, cheap, easy answer to Lily Mei other than Bryon, Damien's a pretty good answer. So you try to build a team around Damien, maybe without relying too much on Iron. You can still have Iron and Damien together, obviously, but you want to sort of build a team such that you won't lose the battle if your Iron don't get the ultimate at the start of battle. So this is one of the ways to counter Lily Mei. Another thing that I want to talk about Lily Mei's ultimate over here is the active portion. So the wording is a little bit confusing right here. As you guys can see, it enters defensive state to target either all non-summon enemies or a specific one. If defending against them all, she targets the first one to use their ultimate. If defending against a specific one, she targets only them when they use the ultimate. Once this enemy becomes untargetable for over 3 seconds or is defeated, Lily Mei switches to defending against all. So in auto battle, she automatically defends against all non-summon enemies. So this wording right here might be a little bit confusing. Let me just make it simple for you guys. In manual mode, when you cast this ultimate at a specific unit, whenever that unit uses the ultimate, you will go after that unit, right? In auto mode, it will always be against every enemy. So the first enemy using the ultimate will be targeted by the active. So this is something which I think could have been, I'll say simplified, right? Just say in manual mode, you choose an enemy, and the enemy will be the target of this skill. And then once the enemy die, he switches to everyone else, and that's where she will target the first enemy to use the skill. So that's how the active works. Okay, so you guys better, what against all, against one, how does it work, you know? So just know that in manual, you can choose to target one person, and that will be the only target you go after. In auto, right, she'll go after the first person to use the ultimate itself. Okay, so that's pretty much it for this Lily Mei skill, or rather this ultimate countering for her. Personally, I do think that Bryon's a really good answer, because Bryon also synergizes really well with Iron in the team, because they're both wilders, they're both magical attackers, and Bryon can also benefit from Iron in the team. So yeah, one of the best answers against Lily Mei right now. Do try out if you have Bryon in your collection. And that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you very much for tuning in. Remember to like and subscribe as usual. See you guys again in my next video. Bye guys.